What's happening, Dangerlings? It's an intro with all of us.
Well, nearly all of
No, well, except James. But we're basically all here. We're here together because we wanted to tell you that we achieved the thing we were trying to do. We've got an official sponsorship deal with Manscaped. Thanks to all of you, because some of you went out and bought the products when we did our trial before Christmas. That means officially we are now the voice of balls.
Yeah!
Hashtag
balls.
Voice of balls. It's really good. It is really good for the show. It means that there's some money coming in for the show that we've been able to use to upgrade some kit. I brought one bag with me to the record today for the first time ever, because we have enough kit now at Collins at the studio to be able to actually record stuff without bringing things. Very happy. That's the sort of stuff we can do, and it's really helping to keep the company going. What it means is, for the next 12 weeks, you are going to hear a little advert at some point during the episodes about the wonderful products from Manscaped. They produce men's grooming products, if you didn't know from our previous ones. They included the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer with the skin-safe technology. Is a noise you won't be making. And and wonderful colognes, all sorts of things. They've sent us a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Ross, this is great. I'm
doing the sound. I'm doing the Foley sound effect.
You just do your lawnmower sound again, Ross.
Sounds like a strimmer.
I don't know about that.
No, this is a strimmer.
That's a vibrator.
That's a vibrator.
I really enjoyed the crop mop stuff, and the sound for that is so
pH balancing wipes.
That's
what they are.
There we are. Which I didn't know that balls were acidic. Frankly, I was.
I did.
I was.
Oh my god!
Vaginas were, but I
don't think many people have let their balls get as acidic as they can. But I can vouch.
It depends. He doesn't have any
of my boxer
underwear.
shorts
It depends.
Have died, fallen to
and
pieces.
we paid for James to not come today.
It was great. All the things we can do.
They wanted. That's what they wanted in return. They wanted James.
So thank you for this, Dangerlings. And to make it fun, we decided we're not going to promote these items. We're going to take all of the things that they've given us, and we've sent them out into the world of the Danger Club. We've sent them around to some of your favourite characters from the Danger Club. So over the next few weeks, you're going to be hearing from some of them about how they experienced the manscaping joys, which is going to be quite the thing, I can imagine. In the meantime, I should say it's Valentine's Day coming up soon. So if you want to get on that, if you want to look your best, gentlemen, if you want to be at your sleek and sveltest, then you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code DangerClub at manscaped.com. That is 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the code Danger Club. Here's the final line. Join Cupid and shoot your arrow with Manscaped this Valentine's Day.
Cracking stuff.
Oh, they write good copy. Thank you, Manscaped. Let's have an episode.
Huzzah!
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
The Plaza of the Feasting Fiend is the compound of the Angazanis. It is a collection of buildings and open areas that they have fortified. Nyamet will be somewhere within there.
Legions of demons, thousands of demons. You can either go through the jungle or you can go up the escarpment.
An enormous fly trap has just closed around where Velda was standing.
He's allergic to the old fly traps, isn't he?
old fly trap.
That's right.
The adventure continues now.
Rolling.
What good boxer shorts have you got, Drum?
Oh, you savage beast! I can tell you, I've got a pair from Manscaped that are pretty good.
Nice. As have I.
Yeah, good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
You said there was
They're very smooth.
different ones.
Manscaped boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I'm not wearing mine today. I'm wearing my t-shirt today.
I wore mine yesterday. It was great.
I do get a lot of, like, this isn't even a promo. I genuinely just like the Manscaped boxer shorts.
They're really
snug
nice.
and
Well, I've
supportive.
started wearing a lot more leggings recently, and they're nice and tight, around, my nuts. And if you're wearing leggings, you can't wear. I usually wear like flappy, ones, and you can't do that. So they get a lot of use with my new legging fetish.
Well, that's good.
Drummond, as the Prince of Leggings, I can tell you that you can wear anything with leggings if you're brave enough and are willing to take the constriction. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Hey. Boom. All right, I'll learn from you.
James, do you like your boxer shorts?
Oh, James isn't here today. James is unwell, but don't worry. I've covered it because I know that we're entering Holy Zatramba, going into a demon-infested city. So, and having not having Velda with us could be difficult, and it can be hard to explain it. I know before we've had times when like Drummond has been unwell, and Shania got a rock in the head and wasn't able to.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, when you did your digging out the ground to throw the slime into the ground, a rock came up, hit you. Philippe picked you up, carried you to safety, and you were safe for it. Glad to know you listened to the episode.
Come on, you can't possibly be surprised. I've said many times that I've stopped listening to us.
So I have put together. I've put together a little list of reasons that Velda is not with you for this one, and I thought maybe we could go through them, pick one, maybe vote on one that we think is most.
Oh God, he has. He's got a list on his phone. He's actually got a list on his phone.
I wrote it up on the way over, and we can, and I think that they're all kind of viable. We can pick one that we like the best.
Can we throw it on the Discord, and the first person to we won't say it's James. We'll just say there's a character not here. These are the reasons. Which one do you want?
We could do. I mean, we are recording the episode now.
Right now.
But that is the problem. That is kind of waiting for them to come back.
Okay,
all right. Let's
throw it on the Discord. If anyone gets back in time, we'll see.
Okay, let me lay them out for you. Okay. Number one. Unwilling to wait for his turn at the water purifier, Velda decides to drink water from a pool in the jungle. He then proceeds to suffer explosive and violent diarrhea for the next several episodes. You can hear his screams no matter how far you travel. Number two.
I mean, I like that.
Velda gets carried away by some kind of bird or something. I wrote these on the way over. I was on a time limit. Number three. Velda is present, but the aura of evil in this place has gotten him worked up into such a frenzy that he can do nothing but aggressively masturbate in the background of every scene. He uses all three actions to do so.
Jesus Christ.
And now has a gaze attack. If any of you fail a save during combat, you accidentally meet his eye and have the doomed condition.
That might be a bit much, man. That might be a bit much.
No, it's not. That's brilliant.
Number four, necromancer shit. Number five, a local tribe decide that Velda is their king and take him away to undergo a complex ritual or maybe eat him. Or number six, something nice because James is ill and he's our friend.
Number six sucks.
I think the bird one, because that sounds like it's not really, doesn't end in fatality or violence. It's just a hilarious inconvenience for Velda, which he would be quite petulant about throughout. And then when he came back, we'd be like, where have you been? And he'd be like, explain it. And we'd be like, that's not true.
Yeah, you were here, literally. And he's like, no, I wasn't.
I mean, I like the masturbating one,
of course,
because it means that he's right there, and I love the idea that in game we could be having a fight, and if we lose a roll, we meet his gaze, and that has an actual effect on something that happens. I really like that idea.
Also, the first one can't happen because if he drank bad jungle water, because he's in a party with Caragor fucking One Fang, and I swear to God, if anyone does anything wrong that they shouldn't have done in a jungle while Caragor's around with a water purifier, a lens static compass, anti-bug spray, and goddamn everything that he needs, and it means I'm doing something wrong, not James. So it can't be number one.
I feel like that's the most having we've been on holiday with James one. I feel like that's that's more James than Velda.
Well, it's tough. Has anyone hit you up on the
I
Discord?
didn't throw it on the Discord.
Oh, okay.
These explanations are too long. I thought you were going to be like, he's trapped, he tripped over. Instead, you went on a fucking masturbation story, which I think is too much.
Are you vetoing masturbation?
Absolutely. It's out, man. That is fucking long.
Fine.
Somebody call James and tell him.
Stop masturbating now.
Stop masturbating, James. It's no longer in your character.
He's on the Zoom. I think I'm with the bird, actually.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with the bird.
We voted a giant bird into our lives.
I like that it was a bird or something as well. So
There's still room. So it could be something else. Yeah, it could just be. Yeah. I like that.
All right. But this means that you are going to be going into the demon city of Holy Zatrumba without your wizard, which I don't know if does that scare you or does that make you more confident?
We're going to find a wizard, aren't we? We've got too many wizards.
Yeah.
It's okay because we can go in with our dragon. Oh no, wait, she won't come with us.
Convenient.
That's convenient, isn't it, Dad?
It's convenient.
Yeah, with your masturbation stories.
You're really hung up on this masturbation.
I think it's just a bit too much, man. Like, I apologise, everyone at home, if you didn't like it. If you did, that's fine. I'm just saying, you know.
Hey, we literally are sponsored by a balls thing.
They don't encourage masturbation.
No, they're not saying that.
It's not part of the promo. They don't tell us.
Yeah, they do. So, like, when the spray's got the cologne of wanting to do that.
I mean, it's not got pheromones. It's not got wanking pheromones, Ross.
Imagine April was here. She'd be like, "Come on, guys, man." You could like,
I don't know if she would.
maybe she wouldn't actually.
April would have used the entire product range on herself by now.
Yeah, true.
Wanking is universal.
It is.
It is. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not shaming it at all. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, we've talked about it a lot on the show.
Stop Come on! To those of you listening in the morning over a coffee and like you press play, you might be with your loved one in the mornings getting ready for work.
You've got your kid in the car listening to it. Like, what?
Someone did say that a while back, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh, Meow, I'm sorry, Dodgelings. It just...
It's okay, because if you're American and you're listening to this, you might not know what, like, wanking is, and that might just be a chipper little fun Dickensian little turd.
I can tell you, in 2001, when I went to New York, I remember hearing, like, someone, like, went down the wrong way with a car, almost hit someone on a bike, and the guy on the bike went, "You wanker!"
Really?
So yeah,
so weird in an American accent.
Yeah, it jarred with me.
It's because it's
I was
long
like,
A.
Yeah,
That's why it doesn't sound like it needs.
Yeah,
like a
but you know, it crossed the divide long ago.
I've heard it in some rap songs from the 90s. Yeah, people going wanker, like
There you go. He'll talk about masturbation when it's in the context of rap.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
On there. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's lube ourselves up and dive straight into Holy Zatrumba, gentlemen. We are having...
What lube are we using? That's
Manscaped lube.
Coconut oil, right?
Oh, of course. It's the jungle. That's all that's
no shame.
Demon lube. So let's pick up where you were when we left. That was the most immature preamble we have ever done. And my goodness, I'm surprised that it was one where James wasn't here for it. I don't expect him to have instigated that. Right. We pick up in the jungle, on the outskirts of Holy Zatrumba. I want to give an idea of just how big Zatrumba is. Like, this is a city. You're not creeping into, like, this bit that you're trying to get into is not the whole of the city. If you imagine, like, you're trying to get into Birmingham. It's like you're on the outskirts of like Birmingham, and you're just trying to get
Alabama,
into like, let's go with Alabama. And you're
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, and you're trying to get into the Alabama NEC, because I imagine that Birmingham, Alabama, is an exact carbon copy.
They're twin cities.
They just copied it completely over. Bull Ring, the Ring Road, everything. It's just
they got Peaky Blinders there.
Yeah.
Just an insane.
They say wanker as well.
They all speak with Birmingham accents as well. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god! Imagine recreating the Birmingham Ring Road as a deliberate thing, not as an accidentally I made this. I'm going to make a copy of this. That is chaotic evil in its nature. But you're like trying to sneak into like a stadium, maybe. So you're trying to sneak into one little section of it, right on the corner of this city. But I don't know why we're in Birmingham and not a city. Like, you're trying to sneak into Hackney, and you've got the rest of London there, and that's where the demons are.
Are you saying we're going to have to sneak through Demon Wolverhampton to get to Demon Birmingham?
If you run too far in Demon Dudley,
are you saying because we're going to Hackney now? Are you saying we're going to have like loads of Shoreditch, like wannabes, and like just really cool people everywhere, just like, hey man.
They're super cool, but I just want to give an idea of like how much of this city is sort of stretched out there. I'm not saying the initial plan of like let's ride into the middle of it on a dinosaur and claim we're in a new cult and they'll join us was a bad plan, but I don't know. You may not want to raise too much attention to yourselves while you're in this this infested hellscape. There's a reason no one comes here. On people who do not come back. It's a dangerous place.
Yet there are still thousands upon thousands of people here.
Yeah.
So there must be like a really good, like the house prices must just be fucking
Demons
great.
like to fuck.
Yeah. That's demons, but these are people.
What?
There's thousands and thousands of people here that are their cultists.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Demon City, yeah.
Oh, right, I see. So the people that don't come back, they don't die. They join a cult.
They go to Brighton for a weekend. They end up living there. Classic.
Yeah.
There's a really popular show called Escape to the Demon City where people are just tired of the daily grind. They just move out to the thing and just flay people alive. It's charming. So you're on the edge. You're at the point where the jungle kind of comes up to the edge of the city, and you found your way to a flight of stairs at the top of which is a door, and hanging from this archway above the door are a pair of ghouls. You recognise ghouls because you met a couple back around the dragon when they got eaten. They got long pointed ears, filed down teeth. These ones have been tied up, and they have got a symbol carved into their chests, which you recognise as the rune of Angozan. It's kind of a very stylized ape. It's the idea of it all done in straight lines. They are dead, but you don't know for how long. It's hard to tell with ghouls, but they're hanging from ropes, just dangling over as a warning. The jungle around here is surprisingly quiet. Shania and Karagor, you will have noticed this particularly because you're more in tune with the natural world. But you've noticed the closer you've gotten to the city, the fewer animal noises there are. And now you're up close to it, you can barely hear any kind of natural creatures. However, you can still hear the drums and the occasional screams coming from the city itself. And that is where we will pick up with all of you.
The absence of animal noises would have been quite telling because we just come from the jungle where it's almost nothing but various kinds of animal noises. And also the drumming, has that just been a constant?
You've heard it coming from the city, and as you've gotten closer, it's not like... It just seems to come from different parts of it. They really like drums here. As we in this room really like drum.
Thanks, guys.
I wonder if they're working shifts down there.
Fulton's just in the corner masturbating.
Everyone roll against the dude.
Yeah. What are we going to do?
Well, maybe we should get something to drum with. Fit in, you know?
Oh, we'd just like to join the band.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
What do you think?
Hang on, how's my idea of joining, like, being a cult all weird and then you wouldn't join a band? I thought we were trying to not draw attention to ourselves.
Also,
I just want to do the band thing because you lot did it before and I wasn't around.
Do we have different size drums, or do we like have different? Should we just be a bit different and have like drums, a bass, and like a singer?
Go on. I'm only hearing
you work
drums.
that joke in.
I'm only hearing drums here.
What?
Go on, you work that joke in.
What joke?
Go on, you said drum and then bass.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not even intend to do that? No. Oh, you're so clever and artistic. Are the ghouls with they've got a stylized ape on them? Did you say
they got there and it's been carved into their chests?
We literally just look over and go, oh look, it's monstrous art. Are they alive? Are they moving?
No, they look like they are dead.
They look. I reckon they've been put there as warnings because it looks like followers of Angazan don't get on with ghouls. And that's confusing because didn't Olahimba eat the ghouls and she didn't like them either? But she doesn't get on with followers of Angazan. They all hate each other.
I'm not sure that anyone likes ghouls.
Yeah, well, they must have some kind of society because they had namings and stuff like that. Whatever. Anyway.
Well, I mean, I assume they get on okay with each other, maybe?
No, I don't know.
I like girls.
What?
Girls.
No,
you mean seagulls?
Ghouls.
Ghouls. Hey, girls.
This over here, you see?
Are you talking about dead? Are you talking about corpse eaters? Are you talking about birds?
No, I was talking about women.
Right, oh, right.
Okay, well, let's say women, not girls.
Yeah, say women, man.
Sorry, women.
Do you like girls? Okay. I sorted out that orientation question. Is there an obvious way in that I can see?
Oh my goodness! An obvious way into the city of Holy Zatrambo, or you're into sort of Fulton's psyche to understand what the hell is going on there?
I assume, yeah.
It's definitely not that. There is a door behind the ghouls.
Oh, that's too easy, isn't it? That's too easy. That's well too easy.
That does seem a bit easy.
Do these ghouls speak?
No, they're dead.
Yeah, but ghouls are undead, aren't they?
I mean, that's not a ridiculous thing to say, I suppose.
Yeah, you got me there.
Excuse me, Mr.
For fuck's sake.
Ghoul Man.
Does one of you tell the truth and the other one tells a lie?
Are you a seagull or a female?
Do you like wanking? Is that why you got a thing? No, too far, man. Too far. I said it was too far.
It's just because you didn't know where you would stop, Colin.
I know, this is it. Yeah, once the can's open, the worms are out. Do you know what I mean? Worms everywhere on the table.
Oh my goodness. As you say this, some worms fall from the corpses and just crawl away.
Bubba eats a few.
There we go. They are wriggly and delicious.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, they don't speak then.
No.
So let's just go through the door.
No.
Why?
Caragor would like to look around using his innate knowledge of thievery to see if there's an alternate entrance or if that door is trapped, ruined, has screaming, wailing heads on it that go off as soon as we look at it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give us a perception check to search around.
Oh, for bloody hell, shit fuck. Caragor is like, someone. Caragor is like, I don't know, he's watching Bubba eat the worms, being like, it's not a bird. It's not a bird. It says it's not a bird.
As Bubba
bird things.
As Bubba eats the worms, he does the same and does a little perception as well, and rolls. Well, it's a 20. It's a dirty 20.
Every time I pick up a dice, whatever I do, like, it doesn't matter. The dice fail me every time. Every fucking time.
Shania's going to do a perception.
Okay,
check.
yeah, why not?
You'll get a 30. You'll get a 40 fucking 6.
There we go. And that's 26.
26, very good.
I think there should be.
Why don't you make one?
Go on, Ross.
Okay, hold on.
He's not even paying attention. He's on his phone. Doesn't matter. I'm the only one trying to play the game. You're rolling higher than me.
I didn't get as much. I got more than Caragor.
Yeah, you got 600% more than me.
All right. So while you're kind of looking around, Shania and Bubba, you kind of have a little look at what you're dealing with here. Shania, maybe you shimmy up a tree a little bit to get a sort of view of it. It looks like it's it looks like this part of the city was once a few very tall towers, very high buildings. A lot of them have collapsed, but they've kind of been built up into walls, and you can see wooden spikes that have been kind of been hammered in all the way along the top of it to try and stop people from clambering in. Sort of over the top, somewhere in the middle of what you reckon is this compound, in the middle of this kind of city block, you can see a dome, as if like the top of a domed building that seems to be the very heart of it. You come down and you kind of have a little look around the door. You're not... Bubba, this is probably more your area because you're a little bit more... You've seen a couple of traps before, you've seen a couple of locks before. You can't see any evidence that this door is trapped.
Okay. There's no traps on this, mate.
Looks like there's a dome in the middle of the city. Maybe that's where we should aim for.
Maybe we should go to the dome,
Looks like the NEC.
Shall we just go in through these doors? Let's see if we can open them. She tries to open the doors.
Okay, so you head across. You put a hand on the door. The door is unlocked. It opens, and you can see what you reckon was once a city street going away ahead of you. However, somebody has put wooden planks along the top of it and kind of closed it in to turn it into a corridor. This whole place used to be kind of streets and buildings that have been completely converted into trying to be more of an enclosed thing. It stretches off around to the left. It is very dark in here. There are no natural lights.
It used to be a city, but now it's a dungeon, I think. Are we ready to enter?
On our tours, Danger Club.
Yeah.
Fulton takes off his buckler and starts banging on it like a drum.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the we're
thing.
No. I think maybe let's not draw our attention.
In. We've made that so clear.
Oh,
Yeah, we sneak now.
We might do the drums in a bit, right?
Okay.
But don't do the drums until we say.
It's just an idea, you know?
Get that?
Okay.
Yeah.
If we need to blend in, we'll get some drums. We'll get some people in that.
Also, just percussionally, you're banging on a buckler. It's just that's the shittest drum.
I don't have like a helmet or anything.
Yeah,
so.
thank fuck for that.
Is it worth like getting, that symbol? Is it worth like painting that, or is that drawing attention to ourselves too much?
I mean, that's full on. We are members of the
Oh,
cult.
yeah.
I mean,
We don't know the rules.
we don't want to join a cult again. Come on, we're not
Can
doing that.
hang on, is there any way I can make like a lore check to see if I know what that symbol means?
Yeah, give me a bardic lore check.
Why not?
It's for the followers of Zangrazan.
Yeah, but I might be able to know a little bit more about it. I don't know.
Where's it go?
It's a natural one.
It's a natural one. Okay, cool. You're not convinced it is the followers of Zangazan.
Okay.
You think it's like a band T-shirt.
yeah. I think that's something else, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon we could go to a gig or something. Like, I reckon that's an advert. That's like a flyer around here.
I think you're something else.
Yeah. Underneath it says get 20% off and free shipping. And
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, so I'm going to go in first. I'm going to try and be thievery, stealthy, just looking for things up ahead of us and paying attention to the floors and the walls and things like that.
Are we rolling stealth? Or?
If you want to go stealthily, I will have some stealth rolls
let's
from
do
you,
this.
please.
All right. 24.
A 24's good.
Yeah.
22.
22 is good.
28.
28 is good. And the guy in armor with the drum. 21. 21.
All right.
Oh.
Stealthy club.
That's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
So you creep inside. Remind me, who's got dark vision? Who's got low light?
Dark vision.
Drum's got dark vision. Caragor's got dark vision. I think Faulkner's got dark vision because you're
Fonz.
Yes.
I thought I had low
So-
night vision
Okay.
as a half orc.
Oh, have you? That's changed since
so we got low
P1,
light.
isn't it? P-
Okay.
Pretty sure. I thought dark
Yeah,
vision was
fine.
quite rare, actually.
It's relatively rare. But
I actually thought Chennai was the only one who had dark vision, and the rest of us had a form of low light.
I know Fulton does because he's a kind of dwarf, like he's a deep dwarf, or he's not a Durga, but he's something to do with his heritage. I
Fallen
think.
is not deep.
Bubba would like to cast dark vision on himself.
Oh, lovely! There you go.
There we
All right,
go.
that lasts for an hour. So
Nice. So you can see perfectly well in the dark down here. It's not pitch black, but you reckon if this carries on, you might struggle to see down here. So you all press on into the darkness.
I got stealth synergy as well, so we can all take.
Stealth synergy, it means we add your proficiency. It means everyone takes your roll plus your proficiency bonus, which might be slightly less. I wouldn't bother with it for now because you all roll pretty well.
All right.
So you're okay on that. So you creep down this dark corridor. The sound of the outside city gets a little dimmer as you step inside, and it's nice to at least step out of the sun. It's still very hot and humid in here, and you can start to smell a kind of a slightly sweet smell coming from somewhere ahead, further on. As you creep down this corridor, I would like everybody to make a will save for me, please.
Oh dear.
Will save, eh?
27.
yeah.
$17 for Fulton.
17 for Fulton,
19 for Shania.
19 for Shania,
15.
and a 15 for Bubs. Nice. All right. You know what? You're all right, Louis.
What was it?
But you,
Well,
you don't know what happened. But you do feel. You feel uneasy stepping into this place, all of you.
Okay.
You feel like you feel the palpable evil that is in this place. You can hear that. You listen to the screams in the distance, and you feel this sense of something not being right. And your minds go back to the last time that you tangled with demons, the feeling that you had when you stepped into the library. the cursed library of Abraxas. That fear of what was going to happen when you stepped in there, and then the feeling of stepping out and feeling like something was gone, but you couldn't remember what. And you all feel that piece of you missing. It's like a kind of like a hunger, or like that. It's that sudden feeling when you step off the train and you put your hand to your pocket and your phone's not there. It's that sudden like, you're like something's gone, and you have this. You just, for the first time in a while, you think about the fact that you know that something was taken from you, and you never found out what it was, and you've kind of let it slip from the back of your minds because obviously you don't know what it is. It's hard to think about it, but you know that the last time you tangled with demons, you paid a price for it, and you all become very aware of that, and just get a bit of a shudder as you kind of press on, until you finally kind of round a corner and come to another door, which you have a little look at, and you can tell is unlocked.
Okay.
But is it trapped?
Is it trapped? Give me a perception.
Can Bubba detect magic as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's perception. Right. I feel like I've asked this before. Is trapped sussing thievery or perception?
Spotting them is perception. Disarming them is thievery.
That might not matter. 16.
No traps that you can see.
Great.
Any magic?
There is
Magic.
Magic.
Don't you
margarine that's also got a dick in it.
Magic. Marback. My pussy and my crack.
Amazing.
See, I'm okay with the masturbation stuff as long as there's rap music. I'm fine with it.
There is magic beyond this door, but the door itself is not magical.
Right, there's a bunch of magic behind this door, right? So
Let me go first.
No.
well,
Why?
No, I mean, that might be the good idea. I just, whenever you insistently insist on something doing quickly, I just immediately have to say no. Just let us, yes, probably.
part of me wants to just send him through.
I know, but hang on. Is there any other way apart from this door? Is this the only place?
That looks like the only way on.
Okay,
the only
fine.
door,
Well,
yeah.
then we're sending Fulton.
Just to let you know,
It's a real shame that Felder got... where's he gone, by the way?
Yeah, where did he go?
Like,
Outside, you just hear
there's
the sound of flapping wings.
You know when he refused to
strange.
get off Spike's back, and then that massive thing just came down and took him away. But he said
that was a
was
huge
that?
bird to pick up a human
was it?
size.
I'm not sure that it was a bird.
I don't think it was a bird. No, I didn't feel the hatred that I usually feel when.
yeah, okay.
So
he was in the middle of saying, "It's okay, I can fly," and so that's why I didn't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he said he was going to be okay.
I think he was going to be all right.
Well, okay.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. Guess we just have to
who needs him?
press on into this magical place with,
We do.
with no wizard.
I mean, we do need him. We need you, Velda. We need
yeah.
Hey.
I mean, because otherwise, like, I'm the main magic person. I mean, I know you have magic
Let's
as
not-
well. But,
Shania, man, I don't want to battle you. All right?
no, I don't want to. But I'm just saying, like,
She would destroy you.
okay.
What do you? I got,
Just saying, it wouldn't even be a fair fight.
I've got a shield.
Yeah.
You got magic missiles.
I've got magic missiles.
They're not magic, they're more like sonic missiles. I know what Velda keeps saying about magic, cool magic. But
do you remember when he did that gusty wind thing?
Yeah.
I could totally have Velda though, couldn't I?
Oh yeah, anyone could have Velda, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even that guy that he hit with the pot could have had him.
I
Do you
don't know,
remember?
you know.
Oh, yeah,
I reckon
yeah.
if he gets one, if he's...
To be fair, I know what he's saying. He can be quite good when he hits.
I reckon regularly, because you know what you're doing on a more regular basis. You drop him for a good couple of rounds, and he might come back with one cracking spell, and that would either make or break the fight. But then if he's not recovered, then you'd have him, yeah, I reckon.
Anyway,
doesn't have any
I love
Great-
him.
great convo.
He's not even-
So,
Just to let you know, I feel a bit rough in terms of health-wise. I'm like just half.
What? How have we got to this point?
Because I was down
Why-
with the
You
last.
haven't
like-
mentioned
was down,
why
That is a
haven't
significant
you
amount of
mentioned
your
this?
health, Fulton.
Why have you not mentioned this?
Paul's just got half his arm is hanging off. Like
He just
blood.
walked.
I just, oh, for
Right, you're not
Okay.
going first. I'm bloody going first.
Okay, no, wait.
Just
Let
haven't had a chance
let me
to
heal
rest.
the fuck out of him
Yeah.
first.
Oh
Okay?
my God.
Jesus Christ!
What? You haven't been in a fight for days. How have you not asked?
It was
for help?
that. It was that thing, wasn't it? The Venus flytrap.
No, that got Velda.
Velda.
That would have been like. This would have been the Will-O-Wisp. So it was like nearly a week ago.
Oh,
No, there was
yeah.
definitely something else.
Fulton's
I
been
don't know.
walking around with all these injuries, not asking to be here.
Just a pound of flesh hanging off him.
Like,
It's just a meat.
surely,
flesh
you know,
wound.
I would have done something if you were like, come on.
I'm at full health.
Because I went down, and I'm pretty sure. Because I was inside. No, I was inside the Venus.
No, Velda was in the Venus fly.
I got hit by it. Though,
You just
I
want
think.
some attention or something, because
Oh my
a Venus
God.
flytrap without eating you would not have done like nearly 70 points of damage.
There was definitely something. I can't remember what.
Do I like?
You
like,
go
do I
outside.
need to-
You bind Fulton's wounds back up. You've had enough time, I think. Let's not roll it. Fulton, put yourself back up to full hit points. That's fine. You are patched up.
In that time, I go back to where we've left Spike.
Okay.
We must have left him out in the thing.
Yeah.
We haven't tied him up. He's been like, stay there, good boy. You're the only one in this party that I can trust. The literal only one. If anything happens to you, I don't know what happened. You're my anchor. You're my big, smelly anchor.
Spike looks at you with adoring eyes that barely perceive you as any different from the trees around him because he's not intelligent enough to work that out.
So you didn't
But you
find
feel
something
love.
off to anchor him with.
What?
You didn't find him. You didn't find something to anchor off him with. To anchor him with. Fuck! Fucked it up! I was trying to make a wacky joke.
I could see you doing it, and all I had to say was one word, and that was, what, Colin?
All I had to do was repeat myself. I just had to repeat the same words. Thanks, Dangerlings. Thanks for being here. That was a panto joke, that one.
Spike begins masturbating. Can't breathe.
Is there any rap music? Because I'm
it's
getting
fine.
a bit...
He's puts his headphones on and just starts slowly nodding his head while, No.
Great, right. Okay.
Even there. I'm just getting this image of Spike just sort of sitting there just chewing on something with Velda on his back, and then something just comes down out of the sky and they're like, "Wah!" and
Yeah.
just pull Spike's like, "Huh?" and just carries on chewing.
Yeah.
So yes, you make sure Spike is safe. You got a pretty good understanding now. You reckon Spike's going to stay put. You don't have to tie him up.
Okay, and then so then we've gone out. We go back in.
Okay.
We're back at the door.
You're back at the door,
and we say, "Okay,
Fulton looks like a mummy.
are you, you're feeling better now,
I
yeah?
feel almost full.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go first then?
Good.
Hey, let's go. Come on, Em. Let's go.
I continue to stealth in my full stealth mode. I'm going to slip in the door behind Fulton.
Okay. You.
I push the door or pull, whichever way.
It's a pull.
Oh, it's a pull.
Important.
I open the door.
We can never do doors, man.
I
You
hold
should
on to
never
the
give us a
knockers
door.
and I pull the door.
Doors are problematic to us. You grab the knockers, you open the door. Inside the room, you're looking into a smallish room. You're looking around there. You can see there's another door a little way further down a little corridor at the side. The most notable thing in this room is a large 4-poster bed. It has been turned upside down, so it's resting on the posts to kind of create a canopy. And underneath there is a mattress and some sheets. Sat upon it is a human woman. She has long hair and green eyes. She looks about maybe in her late 40s, 50s maybe. She's sitting looking at a pile of silver platters. There's a few in front of them that have got weird inscriptions and hieroglyphs carved on them. She's kind of looking at them through some little spectacles. She looks up as you enter the door and says, "My goodness! Who are you?"
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Who is Professor Edie Smith at your service?
We need a professor.
Goodness gracious! You just came out of the jungle.
Yes.
What? Nobody's come out of there at all. Are you one of the? Are you part of the Angazanis?
I look at the rest of the guys. Are you in the room or are we like standing
I
in the
snuck in behind
you. You snuck
I
in,
look
yeah.
at Caragor and I go,
Oh, you started talking now, didn't you? Now you don't know what to do. You led it, and you didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
We what's?
He's come out of the shadows.
Sorry, sometimes I run in the shadows. It's something I mentioned last week, but
He was born in the darkness.
No, I wasn't born in the darkness.
Molded by it.
Chains keep us together, yeah?
Just listen. I don't know what Fleetwood Mac is. Are you all right? Do you need any help?
Well, I mean that depends. I'm trying to go about my work as quickly as I can.
What work is it that you do?
If Niamet is, if he needs some more things, I just need a little bit more time.
Oh, you know Niamet, do you?
Yes, he's. Well, don't you? If you're with, don't you work for him?
No, that's great. Because we were actually we're here to bring him a message.
Yeah, we got
actually.
reports to do to give
This
him.
is a new compound to us. We're not used to coming around here, so we're wondering if you could give us directions to Niamet. That'd be excellent.
Yeah, this is so strange. You come from the other. You come. He has another compound somewhere.
It's not a compound. We've been scouting in the jungle with Olahimba, that dragon. You know, that pain in the ass dragon.
Yes, yes, she's very powerful.
Well, she's been making moves. We've scouted them out. We reckon we know where a new lair is, and we'd like to tell Niamet. Anyway, we've probably told you already more than we should.
Goodness gracious. Give me a deception check.
Can we help? Because we did.
Yeah, you can. One of you can aid.
I'll do it. Whoop. Oh, natural 20.
Hey. From the one who went, That's always the way with the dice. I've come up with a complex, believable lie, and you just went, yep, and you got a natural 20. Fucking hell, this game. I got a 22.
22,
total.
so that's a 24 with the critical aid.
Nice.
Something about the way the dwarf went makes your story seem so credible.
Yeah, I know, it's incredulous, isn't it? Yeah, try living with him for about 3 years.
Look, he normally doesn't send people down here to speak to me unless he's looking for something. He resides. He's in the temple where he always is.
Great.
Okay. Is in which direction? The big. That way? Through the doors?
The one with the dome. Yeah.
Yes.
Down there, right?
That's the one. Yes, of course. Does he need anything from me?
He hasn't mentioned you.
What are you do? Why have you turned this bed upside down?
It's just a little cooler under here. I just prefer it down here. It's.
I did ask before what the work is that you do. It'd be good to know.
Well, yes. Well, you see, I'm a professor from the Magaambya Academy, expert in all sorts of things to do with the jungles and its history. And Niamet, he brought me in, not entirely for my own will, but he needs me to translate these tablets for him. I think that they could be incredibly useful.
What? How many tablets are there?
These platters, they've got some kind of carvings on. We think it relates to another. He thinks it relates to a fortress near here that could be of interest.
Can we take a look?
Yes,
Might be
of
able
course.
to,
Please, I would love for you.
translate, help you out. We're on the same team, aren't we?
Of course.
know?
One team, one dream.
Professor, was this an official posting from your academy, or did it come to you through other slightly less bureaucratic means?
Well, no. Of course, I was out trying to study some of the local halfling tribes, but the Songhai. And then, unfortunately, I ran into. Not unfortunately, of course, you're very nice people, but I ran into some of you, and they were very insistent that I come here and stay here until I can translate all of these for Niamet.
Very persuasive we can be at times, I imagine, can't we?
Oh, very, very much so, yes.
Caragor sort of nods a bit sadly, looks back to the rest, and then in his hand language, says to them in his secret hand language, we have to come back and let her out once we're finished here. Which probably no one else understands. Yeah. But he thinks he's done it.
Bubba just nods
Oh, good, it's working.
with no idea what he's talking about, and then walks over to the tablets to take a look.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's right. Any? Can I understand what language they're in?
So they are written in an ancient. They're written in an ancient language. You cannot understand this language. However, I can tell you a religion check or a bardic knowledge might be able to give you a bit of an idea about what's going on.
Okay, let's.
If only we had a bloody wizard, eh?
That is 22.
22. You have come across some stuff like this before, Bubba. You've seen, and actually, it's because there is a musical connection to this that you understand it. Yeah. They are hymns. The language they are written in is Requiem, which is the holy language of Pharasma. It is the one used by psychopomps and spiritual servants of Pharasma. The platters contain hymns to it, and there is also some magic bound up within them.
Can I, if I message Shania now?
Yeah.
Would they hear it? Am I too close, or would they notice that I'm doing
you could kind of step back if one of the others takes a turn talking, which you've been chatting. It's easy enough to kind of back up and just cast a little message. You can do that quietly.
Yeah, I don't want to give them too much knowledge at the moment, just in case that sparks up a scene of events that we can't foresee. So I just take a step back and I just message Shania and tell Shania, Shania, these are hymns and they're written in Pharasma's ancient language. I know you probably don't able to read it, but
you mean Requies?
Yeah, do you want to have a look at the symbols and that, see if you understand anything?
Yeah, I mean, I vaguely remember being totally fluent in it, so I'll just take a little look over here.
But keep it on a DL, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's down low.
You have a good look at it, and there's no reason why Shania necessarily would be fluent in Requiem. It's sort of like, because you're self-taught in the religion, so it's like it's like somebody kind of being a Catholic but not speaking Latin. That's perfectly sort of understandable. But yeah, you're able to look through it, and with a bit of help from Bubba, you can see that they are indeed hymns to Pharasma. And give me a religion check for yourself to see if you can work out exactly what is held within them.
Oh, where's my... I don't know what my thing is on that. Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. 10.
A 10 total? What's your religion bonus?
4.
Oh shit, my religion's better than that.
I thought your religion bonus was enormous.
No, my nature, my medicine, my magic warrior, my one terrain, they're all pretty good. My athletics is pretty good.
Okay.
But my religion is a pile of shit.
Religion ain't good. It's not Shania's bag. And like we said, you don't really speak Reliquim very well.
Right.
So you're not able to translate exactly what is within these.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no fucking idea what they say.
Oh, no worries. Can I make a knowledge arcana check? To see what the magic is.
At this point, we might just be able to, as opposed to trying to work out exactly what they say, we're probably going to just come back, get her out, get these hymns away from whatever Naimet's trying to do at that fortress, and take them to either Olachimba, who might have, being a dragon, might have languages in it, or someone at the, did you say the Mwangi Academy, when we inevitably try and return this professor to that place. Now because we've done a few checks, I'm just thinking maybe now's not the exact time to do proper Latin deep diving, perhaps, but rolling.
So I was just going to see the magic on it, that's all.
I see what you mean.
But if you don't want me to play the game, we'll just...
It's okay, Colin. You go ahead and play it by yourself. Come on, mate.
All right. This knowledge arcana is going to be sick now, isn't it? Or it's just going to be
There's a lot riding on this.
It's going to be a 1, yeah. Shit. It's like 12.
If only you had a wizard with you.
I know, yeah.
There is magic bound up. 2 of the platters have magic bound within them. And with a detect magic kind of focused on it, you're able to tell that 2 of them are magical.
Okay.
And you reckon that there are spells locked up within the hymns within it. Possibly, you reckon maybe they might function a bit like spell scrolls, so that if you read it out correctly, you would be able to cast a spell from it. But you are currently unable to work out exactly how to do that. They are 1 bulk each, so they're quite hefty. They're big old hefty platters. You also reckon they're worth a bit of money because they are pure silver.
Oh,
Yeah, pure silver.
All right, I've done what I need to do. Thank you very much for being so patient. And
Of course. What did you find?
oh, not much. They're just like tablets. Like they're quite hard to define, aren't they? I doubt I know more than you. Is what I'm trying to say. What have you figured out?
There's something to do with the. I don't speak Requiem very well.
No, not at
there's
all.
something to do with the. Is there anything about a place? It's called the Cradle of Screams. Is there anything mentioned in there about the Cradle of Screams?
I did not find that, to be honest.
This is very frustrating.
Yeah,
are you going to be here for the rest of the day, or
rest of your life.
Bubba,
Yeah.
Could you please make another bardic lore check?
Sure.
Bubba picks up one of the things and just starts looking at it again.
Does he?
He does.
Oh, I don't remember picking anything up, Daniel.
No, you don't, but you do.
Oh, I see. One of those, is it? That is. I should use my other dice. Bardic Law. It is a 50. No, it's not. It's a 17.
It's a 17. There is nothing in there relating to the Cradle of Screams
Okay.
that you can see, which you immediately relate. You just find yourself just blurting out.
Nothing in there about the Cradle of Screams.
what? What?
That's
Um,
That's very disappointing. There must be something further. There must be something in some of the other platters. Naimet said he had others. He had others that he wants to. Others that he wanted translating as well. That he was going to bring to me. We should find those as well. Perhaps
Are they
could be
here?
of use to us. Yes, he keeps them. He keeps them further inside the temple. You'll need some help to get inside. Opening the doors is very difficult.
Well, can you help us?
Yes, of course. I'd be happy to.
Okay, and then once you've done that, you can go about your business and they will never see you again.
Well, I hope, yes, of course. I mean, I'm sure I can find my way back from here. If you could throw me a safe way back out of the jungle, I'd be very happy to.
oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
why not?
Oh, thank you so much. It's so good to meet such kind people. You're telling me you worked for the. You're telling me you work for the cults, but.
Yeah, we're sort of like freelancers.
Yeah, we're not directly
yeah.
employed, you know what I mean? Like,
See, this is. Yes.
Self-employed.
consultants.
sort of.
Yeah.
We do our own tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare in January,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Because you don't know where to put your expenses of, like, you know, when you go to
The
the
cult
pubs.
is never clear about what exactly your expenses are, and I
Yeah.
think the cult
Yeah.
does that to make sure you always don't know, so you always feel like you're doing the wrong thing. Like it's perpetual. It's like, you know, it's symptomatic of a
Do you
greater
pay
problem, I
for
think.
carts to go to different cities? Or you know, it's very confusing.
Sometimes they investigate you as well. I've never been investigated myself, but like, yeah.
Now, when
it's-
I take Shania out for a meal, is that a romantic thing that I shouldn't be able to claim back, or is that a business meeting because we are work colleagues as well? Like, so
Exactly.
it's difficult, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I always claim whenever we go
Do
out
ya?
for dinner. Yeah,
You claim for everything.
Oh yes, you
Yeah,
write
yeah, of
everything
course.
off.
yeah. I just write all the stuff off, especially
Okay.
my staff.
Again, never take this as advice. People at home, don't stand up in court and say the Danger Club said they could do this.
I love the idea of the demon ape cult having freelancers. It's like they're claiming how much for their travel.
Yeah.
We should never have outsourced HR.
Yes. Well, look, I can be of use. I'm sure you. I can help you to if you need to get inside, and you're freelancers, so you don't have the correct ways of opening the temple. Perhaps I can help with that.
Sounds good.
Great.
Right.
What's your name again?
Edie.
Edie, that's
Professor
right.
Edie Smith.
All right, Edie Smith.
Yeah. Oh, What a wonderful trip. How lovely to have some people.
Are you a good enough fight if we get in a fight or we see a monster or something?
Caragor's frowning his one eye at Fulton, just like cricking his
No,
neck.
I'm just saying if there's any... like, you could find danger walking down the street. You know...
I suppose I could handle myself, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't ask you. We're not talking about masturbation again, okay?
she just looks appalled at you.
What, can you use like a crowbar or a crossbow?
Crowbar?
Or a cream?
I mean, the crowbar,
I am
that's where
perfectly
all the crows
crewman,
go to drink.
Oh yeah, the
You
crowbar.
remember that? Yeah.
That was good. That.
It's a good bar. No, I
Too many birds.
This is literal birds just all sat on the bar, just
Yeah.
like the little dipping bird constantly in the bin. No, I had a thought with me. I know how to swing a blade, but I'm afraid your people took it from me when you brought me here.
Caragor just like opens his various packs. Like, ching, ching, ching. I mean, if you want to borrow one of these, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, thank you very much.
Then remember, the first rule of fighting, always get up close and stabby in the stomachy, and then you disembowel them, and then their guts will fall out, and they'll beg for mercy, and they'll...
So that's the first rule of fighting. It's not how to hold a blade, where to put your feet, or indeed where you should be trying to put the blade. It's disemboweling. That's the first rule of fighting.
That's the first rule.
Yeah, no, it's not. The first rule of fighting is to try and stay away from the fight, Edie.
But how will I disembowel them if I'm staying away from the fight?
Fulton, Caragor hand languages rude words at Fulton.
Welcome to fight school. First lesson.
Any questions?
I like it, kid. You've got guts.
Nice.
Fine, I mean, I'll try and stay out of trouble.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Strange, really, to be talking about that in the first conversation, isn't it, Fulton? I suppose it'd be odd to bring that up, wouldn't it?
I just care about Professor. I don't want her to die.
But you care about Professor who?
Edie Smith.
Edie Smith.
I knew that.
No.
You can call me Professor. It is my title.
Aye.
Are you an academic, sir?
Yes.
What is your field?
The night hall and the day hall. Dwarven culture.
I have never really studied dwarven culture. I hope to learn many, many interesting things from your parties on our journey.
Oh, you will learn a few things, I tell you.
Maybe it's better if she does die. For her own good.
We've learned a lot.
Okay, so which way is it?
You need to proceed through the butchery.
Please lead the way.
Yeah, lead the way. We'll follow you.
Go ahead.
Oh gosh.
Okay, no, I'll lead the way, and you just tell us where to go.
Yes, I'm rather worried that if I lead the way, then your compatriots, if I open the door, might think I'm trying to escape and sort of kill me
Right,
a bit.
yeah, so
I
why don't you
see.
stay nicely in the middle of our little formation, and then me and Fulton will go up front.
Hey, no one's gonna hurt you, Professor.
You stay in the middle with me. Yeah.
That's so reassuring to hear. I'll take that
So
as a
am I at
solemn
the
word.
back?
Yeah, you're at the back with
Nobody.
Philippe.
Oh,
and
with
that.
Philippe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You remember remember this guy?
Hi, Philippe.
Philippe looks at you
There
as
you
well.
are again.
Do you?
And Jam Jam as well.
Jam's there. Yeah.
Is Jam Jam is here?
Jam Jam's
Did we not
still
leave
there.
Jam Jam with
Where's-
Hilda?
No, we
Where's
left
Philop?
Jam Jam, didn't we?
Philop. Don't talk about Philop.
Oh yeah, you
Please
killed
don't
it.
bring up Philop. Still raw.
Caragor
Aye.
shaking his head at Fulton.
Sorry.
I mean,
God.
Who was Philop?
We don't talk about
it's a
Philop.
long story. We'll tell you another time. Is that all right, Prof?
We don't talk about
Philop.
We've all lost something in this group, Professor. I lost my brother. Shania lost her
I've
child
lost so many
and also a monkey.
Oh, do you think maybe the monkey might have been a surrogate replacement for your child, and that's why you feel so bad about losing it?
Please stop talking.
Sorry, I just can't help but analyze
Just
things.
stop talking.
She did not
okay?
pay for that therapy. That was that was a breakthrough she did not need.
Bubba's lost his his banjolele.
and also the music partner.
Oh yeah, and the
betrayed
music
him, so-
partner as well. And
It was a big deal. It was the biggest deal, I think, out of all of us, to be honest.
Carragher's lost. Well, I don't. Even lost your the earwigs.
Yeah, my entire sort of squads. Yeah, I guess they all got killed off screen, and I'm still not really.
So we've all lost things. What have you
friend
lost?
also betrayed me and nearly tried to kill us all and joined a cult. There was that.
There's some other stuff I haven't really talked about.
I've got a dog called Potato somewhere in the world. I swear to God, just in case I ever became that kind of ranger. I wasn't sure what kind of ranger I was going to be.
I feel like we are giving the demons all the ammunition that they need. Let's just stop talking and fucking go.
I've got some dark stuff I've never brought up, to be honest.
Yeah, don't do it now. But I look forward to hearing it in the future.
I almost told you once, but I didn't.
Did you?
Yeah.
What?
Don't get me engaged in this. No, fuck this. Come on.
As this is happening, Caragor just sort of like, as they're walking, Caragor would just like to make a little check on Edie.
Okay,
please.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Some kind of
See what kind of vibe you get from her.
Yeah, we should have done that ages ago.
Yeah, we just told her.
Just like, hey man, join our crew.
That is a 21.
A 21. You can't pick up anything particularly more than you gained from talking to her. With that, you don't get a sense that she's misleading you. So you press on somewhere. Velda is being carried by a bird, thinking, "Oh, they must be thinking about how much they've lost me." No. And you place your hand on the door ahead of you. There's a thick, sweet smell coming from the other side of the door. Who is opening the door?
Me.
Okay, you both put your hands on the door and
check
pull
it
it.
for traps.
Oh my love.
Get off! I'm checking it for traps. Get off! I want to check for traps now.
Check it for traps.
It's a 28.
28. Don't find any traps. You take a hold of it. It is it actually is quite hard to pull, and you feel that it's stuck to the floor almost. You give it a pull, and as you pull it out, you see that it was stuck to the floor with blood. As the room beyond opens up, and you can see that you're looking into some kind of a butchery. There are hooks hanging along from the ceiling with lots of meat hanging from it. There is a trough along the side full of slabs of meat. There is blood splattered everywhere, including all over the doors, that's kind of covering it up. There is a table in the middle on which is lying some kind of creature halfway between being flayed from its bones. And standing in the room looking at you are two humans dressed in furs with spears to the side, holding flaying knives that are working on things. Both of them turn and look at you, and then you look across from them, where standing there is a tall red figure with apparently no flesh, with no skin, just bare muscle with blood dripping from it. You look up to its head, which is elongated like an alien's, with long kind of fanged teeth as it looks round at you, and long thin claws spread out from each of its fingers. It hisses with a forked tongue and lunges forward, and that is where we leave it for tonight.
This was just in the room next to this fucking...
Yeah, she was just working on her books, and then next door they're just like, let's not go to the toilet.
Hello and welcome to the DCP Danger Club, and this episode was made possible by our lovely patrons, including our Dangerling of the Week, Stephanie Muniz. The lovely Stephanie, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to us. If you want to get your name on the beginning of an episode as a Dangerling of the Week, then head over to our Patreon and sign up, and you too could have your name read out.
It's the end of the episode.
It's the end of the episode. Is it the end already? My God, that was quick. Oh, well.
That was the episode.
That was the episode.
Yeah, it was good.
Whew, I was not paying attention. Well, you want to get on the end?